Here's a story that has my blood boiling today. This happened over in England. A lady was sitting in the park minding her business. Up comes these thugs to antagonize and terrorize this poor lady. They threw eggs on her and drenched her in flour and water. And now, because this has gone viral, because they thought it was cute, and so they thought they would take a selfie with this poor lady hunched over, like you see on the picture, drenched in this flour and eggs. They thought it was so cute that they posted it online, not realizing that this would outrage most decent people. And so now they're seeking police protection because they're being threatened. It's a disgusting story. Very disgusting, and it gets worse. Wait until I tell you what some of the parents said. All right, so the article goes, the gang accused of pelting a disabled woman with eggs and flour before taking a sick celebratory selfie has asked the police for protection as their terrified victim says she fears being attacked again. Okay, they have totally traumatized this lady. The lady has mental health issues. And so this is definitely not helping her situation. But she wasn't bothering them. She was sitting in the park, minding her business, when these thugs rolled up on her and did this to her. The image of the young man smiling and pointing at the vulnerable victim as she cowered on a park bench in Bury St. Edmunds, Suffolk, has caused a widespread revulsion. 4 boys, 2 age 17 and 2 age 15, they're starting their criminal lives real early, have been arrested and bailed out following Friday's incident in the park. The terrified victim spoke out for the first time today, and what she said was, "I've got to be careful." Now that's sad that she internalized that and turned it on herself. The boys cannot be identified because of their ages. Oh, but they are identified. I'm going to show you guys a very short 1-minute video at the end of this. This guy made it his mission to make sure everybody knows who these guys are. Okay, so they have been identified, although the police department are not the ones that identified them. So the boys cannot be identified. The 4 suspects who took the photo are all minors, but it's been widely shared online. One of them is celebrating his 16th birthday. Now get this. And his mother said the scandal risks wrecking the party. Wow. She told the newspaper, "We can't say anything about what went on over the weekend, but my son's name has been leaked over the internet and we've had threats." Well, you can thank your son for the threats, ma'am, with his little thugged out self. She says, "I've reported the abuse to the police." Did you report your son to the police? He's out here terrorizing elderly disabled people. Did you report him? Because I'm sure that's not the first act of terrorism he's committed. She says, I reported the abuse to the police, and we are now under their protection. Thank your son for that. If anyone comes to our home to cause problems, we have a number we can call, which will get the police here straight away. No comment. She says, this is not what we needed. It's my son's 16th birthday, and we've got family here for his party. Wow. Okay, so now we see what the party is. So what the problem is with this young man. So let me get this straight. Your little thugged out, gang banging, disrespectful, criminal son is having a birthday party? Now the party was probably planned in advance, but you still giving him a party? Okay, all right. So there's the problem right there. This woman is obviously condoning this child's bad behavior and probably has condoned his bad behavior all his life. He probably antagonizes her. He probably runs the house. She's not worried about the woman. She's worried about her son's party. Okay. Well, we see what the problem is. Parents like this aren't doing their children any favors. When you protect bad behavior, your son is going to be pushing up daisies. That means he's going to be dead. He's going to be in the cemetery because he's going to run into the wrong person. All of these boys are going to run into the wrong person one time. You think you just harassing a little old lady. You never know. You never know, because some people are not going to put up with this. And this parent, she's not a good parent. She's worried about his 16th birthday party and how this has disrupted the birthday party, but she's not worried about what her little thugged out son is doing in the community. Okay. All right. Well, we see what the problem is there. The father of one of the other boys said, now this is a real parent right here. He said when he saw his son's picture online about doing this crime, he said he marched his child right down to the police department, made his child confess to the crime, and he said his son will be grounded indefinitely. Okay, now that's a good parent. He made his son take responsibility, unlike this other little thug's mother, which is probably the little thug on the picture holding up the gang signs. Unlike her, who's worried about a birthday party and protecting this bad behavior, this other father, he put him in that car and marched him right down to the police department, and that's what he should have did. That's what he should have did. He said the 16-year-old was walking home from the center and had cut through the park when he saw two of his friends. Now, this is what the boy who ended up at the police station, his father said he just happened to run into them as he cut through the park. And he says they apparently gestured for him to join them in the photo behind the woman who was covered in eggs and flour. He left shortly afterwards, but confessed to his parents when the image began circulating on social media. His father said, he told me what he had done, and I told him that it was an idiotic thing to do. I marched him straight down to the local police station and made him tell the officers what happened. He didn't throw any of the flowers or the eggs on the woman. He just joined the others in posing for the photograph. Now, not he just, okay, when he posed for that photograph and he saw that lady bent over, covered in flowers and eggs, he's part of the crime too, okay? Guilty by association, guilty by you being there, partaking in the photo, okay? That was a crime. You took part in it, okay? So your daddy did the right thing. He marched you right on down there. That's what he should have did. He wasn't arrested, but he did give a statement. Now, see, they'll consider him a snitch. Well, they already have been considering him a snitch online. He needs to go to jail, too, because he shouldn't have took the picture. He knew that they had done something wrong. He knew that. This lady just sitting there covered in flour. He knew it. He probably was there. He probably lied to his daddy. Sent him with him. Okay. And the daddy said he's at home at the moment, and that's where he's staying. He said he's not going anywhere out of that house without the daddy. Okay, there you go. That's a decent parent right there. Decent parent. Hopefully, this young man will be able to become an upstanding citizen, okay? Because that other one, if his mother don't get it together, it's not going to be good for him. The stepmother of one of the 17-year-olds arrested said that he's not a tearaway. He's just been a stupid boy. She said he got caught up in all of this and it was a stupid thing to do. He's never been in any major bother. I guess that's how they talk over there. Never been any major bother, but this is serious. His dad won't say anything about it because the police have asked him not to because he's upset or whatever. The police shouldn't be protecting him either. That was a horrible thing they did. I don't know why he got involved. As far as I know, he just took the photo. Okay, so everybody's just taking a picture. Okay, nobody. That's the second parent said only thing they did was took a picture. Well, guess what? They're part of it too. And somebody threw that flour on that lady and that water and those eggs. So all of them is guilty. Every last one of them. Now everybody lying saying they didn't do it. They just took the picture. And she's so afraid, she's not going to tell. I'm just disgusted by this story. And then she goes on to say that he shouldn't have done anything. He was just being stupid. The woman, who is also battling mental health problems, said she will be meeting with the police later. Um, I feel that because this lady has mental health issues, these children should get enhanced charges, because this lady was dealing with a less than mental capacity, and she was not bothering anybody, sitting in the park, minding her business, leaving everybody else's alone, and here they come with their little thugged out self doing this to this lady. They should get enhanced charges. They really should. So the police said that she was severely distressed, but she wasn't physically harmed. Yeah, she was physically harmed. If you throw eggs on someone, that is hitting their body, and that hurts. And it shouldn't happen anyway. That's assault. So why are the police trying to protect them? Why? That's assault. I don't care if it was just a flower. That's assault. The people in the area are saying that these young men have taken over this park. They're a little thugged out wannabe gang, and they've taken over the park, and people are afraid to go to that park now. And one lady said that this behavior is totally unacceptable, and she want to make sure that this is treated very seriously, and I agree with her. And then it goes on. I'm going to put the link in the description box so you guys can see, can read this whole article, because it's sad. It really is. So people on Facebook are just outraged about this. They're saying, I can't even read. I mean, they are just calling these people these boys all kind of names. I'm going to show you guys this video here in a moment. This guy, Robin Armstrong, he has 750,000 followers. He made a very angry video, and he said that he's going to lead the way in finding these people, since the police didn't release their names, and he found them. And I'm assuming that is why they're getting these death threats now, because he leaked their names, their addresses, everything to all of his 750 followers. And people are saying all kinds of things about them. So, you know, they thought this was just some funny little prank that they were doing to this lady, it backfired on them. And now their families' lives are at jeopardy, and it's all because of them. And I definitely don't condone anything like that, but that's the harm that they brought to their family by doing this to this lady. No, honest, everyday people don't condone behavior like this. That's not okay, to just antagonize and assault someone like that, and humiliate someone like that, and throw water and flour and eggs on the lady who's just sitting there. What the heck? These some crazy little kids. No respect for the elders, nothing. Nothing. And his mother talking about a birthday party. I wish I would. I wish I would give my child a birthday party. I don't care if 50,000 people was flying in. I wish I would. You are reinforcing that bad behavior. He gonna be in prison or dead. I hate to say it, he gonna be prison or dead. That's the way it's gonna be if the mother don't change. Because if you don't discipline your children at home, the world will do it for you. And the world don't care nothing about your child. If you don't do it, somebody will. Trust and believe. Your child will be put in check. Now, they got a mark over their heads and their families for doing this to this lady. Oh my gosh, they're just calling these people all kind of things. One person said, "You scummy little something." I can't even read that. "You deserve to have your heads ripped off your shoulders." And then this guy says, "I got your names now. So now I'm going to put your names in the comments and your profiles in the comments." And someone else said, "You're going to," oh, this is that same guy. You guys are going to see the video. He said, "You're going to be chased out of your city and hunted down." This is serious to a lot of people, because you don't just do that. You don't just do that to people. And they're going to learn. They're going to learn. They're going to learn. And hopefully the one where his mother's protecting him, hopefully they don't learn the hard way. I think they need to go to boot camp, like a serious boot camp, or a serious, like, what do you call those programs? Scared Straight. They need to go Scared Straight program because they think they're big and bad. They'll see that they're not. So I wanted to share this because it's been on my mind all day, and it's just it's horrible. It's cruel. It's disrespectful. These kids are evil doing this to this lady. And so now you guys will see the video that the guy made and that he sent out to all of his people. Okay, so thank you for listening. Please rate this rate this video. Thumbs up this video is what I meant to say. Leave your comments. What do you think should happen to children like this? I just think it's so disrespectful. The youth have lost all respect for their elders. Like, they just don't care. They shouldn't have even done this to another child, but they just don't have respect anymore. So leave your comments in the comment section. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.
That is in Bury, St Edmunds, Suffolk. Them four little nothings have went across to an old woman with disabilities, poured water all over her head, then poured flour all over her and stopped for a photograph. Look at that photograph. That photograph says 1,000 things. I don't even have to say any words. You and the messages that you're replying to people's Snapchat saying snitch, 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 you deserve to have your head ripped off your shoulders, you horrible. And I've got your names now, so I'm going to put your names in the comments. I'm going to put your profiles in the comments, and you're going to be chased out your city, hunted down. Your mums and dads' lives are wrecked because of you. The cheek to say is don't know that woman. You don't know that woman so what you don't have to know an elderly woman to see what is wrong here. Posing for a photograph. You won't be posing for photo. The only photograph you're going to be posing for is the one that the police are going to have, or the ones that are on your front of your tombstone because you deserve to be stoved in. Horrible. Share this video and we'll find these. I'll give you updates on every single move on how their lives fall apart and crumble. I can't wait to lead the way. You Team Armstrong, get these